We're
Want to
gonna
do
be
isometric?
so
You
we
just
don't
want to do
forget.
isometric?
All of it.
Okay, so all of them. Okay, so remember isometrics. Remember that is coming up to one position. You're just going to hold it. Okay, that's the important thing to do is bring the extremity up to one position and hold it. Okay, so like for one of them is quads. So isometric. So once again, go bring it out there, and I want you to say hold the foot there. Don't let it come down. Or you can even put resistance there if you want. That's perfectly fine. Just the big thing is you want to make sure you hold it there and don't let it come. Okay. So that would be quad. Hamstrings. Now you put them in the prone position. Same thing. You're going to have them bend the knee up, bend the foot up, bend the foot, bring it up as high as you can, and just hold it there. You can also give them resistance and say hold it, don't let me push the foot down. Right? So that would pull. So you would be in prone. I would pull you up this way, and I'd have you hold it there. And then I would say hold it there, and now don't let me pull you down. That would be an isometric contraction. Okay. Biceps, pretty easy, right? Bring it all the way up here and just hold it right there. Right? If you want, you can give them a little resistance and say just hold the hand right there. Don't let me push you. Okay. Isometric. Right? Tricep, same thing. You're gonna be out here and just extend it out and hold it right there.
So you have to be up here?
Yeah, because if you, this triceps here, you're naturally here. There's no range of motion. If you bring the shoulder out to extension and extend the elbow this way, or you can bring it up this way. You can do it that way. That's fine. And you would just do the same thing. Tell your lap partner to hold the hand and don't let it fall. Deltoids, same thing. I might ask you the posterior deltoid. So do the posterior deltoid, you'd come here, hold it there. The middle deltoid would be out here, hold it here. Anterior deltoid would be here and hold it.
So always have your hand extended?
Yeah, you can do it this way, that's perfectly fine. It just shows it better with the elbow extended. Glute max, once again, glutes. You can literally just be sitting down and it's just a butt pinch. You're just squeezing your butt together, and that's an isometric contraction. And you're just sitting right on your butt, and you're just telling squeeze your butt cheeks together and hold.
So you don't have to do the hyperextension?
No, you don't have to. I mean, you can. Yeah, that's another great way to do it. Is you just come right here and hold, and don't let the leg fall down. Yep, that's it. You bet. Okay. And then hip flexor, excuse me, same thing. Bring it right up there. And hold, don't let it come down. Okay. All right, so now concentric of the quads. Once again, the concentric action of the quads is raising that foot up and coming to that spot right there. That's concentric right there. Okay. Now lowering that leg down. That was eccentrically contracting the quads. Okay, so straight leg raise. Okay. So you could tell them to hold it there. And that's a concentric contraction of that quad. And then the minute you lower that foot down, the eccentric contraction is happening. Okay?
Okay, so if you were to show me concentric of the quad, you'd be like, okay, so you have to
Yep. So now I concentrically move the quads to kick that foot up to extend the knee.
And if I were to be like, oh, just close your eyes, that would be totally wrong because it's
No, because once again, you concentrically have the patient raise that leg up and hold held it there. So you're fine, as long as you describe it that way. Okay. So isometric and concentric are kind of the same thing. Isometric, the big thing, you're always telling your lab partner or your patient to hold it. That's the big thing. Okay. Concentrically, you can just tell, raise your leg up and just bring it right back down. Yeah, that's a concentric contraction. Yeah. And then obviously we'll do it several times. We'll do it 10, 15 times to make one set. Okay. So hamstrings now, same thing. You can do it in the prone position, and then you're just bringing the foot up, bringing it right back down. Bring the foot up, bring it right back down. Bring the foot up, right back down. That's a concentric contraction of that hamstring. Okay. Bicep, same thing. Concentric, coming up here, and bringing it right back down. Bringing it back up, bringing it right back down. Concentric and isotonic are basically the same, right? So where you're seeing the visible joint movement is right there in the elbow. So and that's the biceps that do that. So concentric and isotonic should be synonymous with each other. Does that make sense? Does that help a little bit? Does that help?
That helps some.
So biceps, so triceps, same thing. You're always going to bring it out and then right back down. Picking that hand up and then right back down. Okay. So you want that visible joint. Okay, so concentric. Okay. Glute max, same thing. You can do the butt pinches, or you same thing. Just have them kick their foot out and right back down. Kick your foot up, right back down. So that's an isotonic or concentric. And then hip flexors, same thing. You're going to bring the knee up and right back down. Bring the knee up and right back down. Okay. Or if you have them in the supine position, they're laying down, doing a single knee to chest and right back down. Single knee to chest. Okay. Now the eccentric. Oh, the fun ones, right? Okay. So now the eccentric for the quads, that's the one that you do the straight leg raise, and then you're going to lower the leg down slowly.
So this is.
That's an eccentric contraction of the quadriceps in that instance. Right? So if you need to, go ahead and lay down.
Is stretching and lengthening the same thing?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. So go ahead and put your head here. Okay. So once again, you're going to bend this knee up. Bend this knee up. So you're going to do a straight leg raise. So raise it up. So now that's a concentric contraction of the quads. Now if I ask you to lower it down slowly, now we're doing an eccentric contraction of the quads because they're still tightening, but they're now lengthening to lower that leg back down. That makes sense. Do it again. So raise it up. So that's a concentric contraction of the quads. Now we're going to have, if I tell her to hold it here, here's another isometric movement of the quads, right? Now the minute I tell you to give the instructions to lower it down slowly, now we're eccentrically still tightening the muscles. Remember with eccentric, there's still a muscle contraction. Okay? And basically what we're doing is we're fighting the force of gravity. Okay? So if she wasn't able to lift this up and hold it there, it would just fall right back down. Okay? We have to have that eccentric contraction where she brings it up there and lowers it down slowly. These quads have to fire to eccentrically let that leg down nice and slow, or in a controlled manner. Okay, so there's eccentric. Okay, so that's quads. Okay. If we're gonna do what hamstrings was the other one, we'll flip you over. Okay. So here's one that we can do. We can have you just raise this, keep this leg nice and straight, and lift it up off the mat. So there's a concentric contraction of the hamstrings and the gluteus maximus, right? Now if we ask you to lower down nice and slowly, now we eccentrically are using the glute max and the hamstring to lower that leg down. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay. So once again, it's a straight leg raise in the prone position. But now the reason that we've exposed the hamstring, these are the muscles that have to eccentrically contract. All right, do it again one more time. Okay. So once again, the glute max and the hamstrings have to contract to raise it up, and to lower it down slowly to fight the force of gravity from pushing all the way down. We have to eccentrically still contract. They're still contracting, but they're now lengthening to lower back. Okay. All right.
Got it.
So, what's that? Yeah. Well, you're still contracting it, but once again, you're letting the muscle still now lengthening back out to its normal position, but it's still contracting. And it's typically a slower movement, right? You're fighting that force. Yeah. Or if I put an ankle weight on your leg, or put an ankle weight here, or a wrist weight to raise this up here for the shoulder, same thing. If I get 10 pounds here, now I told you to lower down slowly. I have to eccentrically contract the anterior deltoid to help you lower that. Yeah, to feel the burn. Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that helps you.
Well, that's on this other group. An eccentric, the muscle is lengthening as it contracts.
Right.
And a concentric is short.
It's shortening a lot. Yeah.
Right. It's like letting, if you had a rope over a cliff, and if you pull the rope up, it's a concentric. If you're letting it out,
Eccentric.
Yeah. Another way to look at it.